it is. December 20th, Sunday, 4:36. And I'm about to give the cows their daily fixing. They're already there waiting. No part of them. Come on, old timer. There you go. Alright, I jumped up here with the hay, and I'm going to set up this tripod, if I can even find a place to set it up, so y'all can see me throw some hay out this convenient little window here, or a little opening to the cows. Might be able to just set this. Drag that up just right like this. Yeah, that might work perfectly. There we go. Y'all seen that much. I'll turn it around and try to record me getting a bale of hay and bringing it over here. Stuff got put in here. It's impossible to take bells out other than through this window unless you're doing a roll of hay in the bell ring. I think that was built from last year because this year I didn't use any blue string. It was all red or orange, whatever color it is. Each one of these little flakes that comes apart. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to show it off. Show it on the next go. You always cut the strings right by the knots. If you ever need these strings for anything, you don't got a knot in the middle of it. but here, I'll show you real fast. Look at the strings on a bell. They come apart in little sections. This right here is one stroke of the Bellar. See, that's a stroke. There's another stroke. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. And it's all a bunch of these. Every time that stuffer fork brings a bunch of hay in and the plunger continues making a square bell, it ain't noticeable with the strings on it, but once you cut the strings and it comes apart, you'll tell they come apart in little sections like this. See, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, and the last one's right here. So, yeah, that's a bunch of hay. That's one stroke of that Bellar, or the plunger on the Bellar, forming this bell. See if I can record this without throwing my camera out the dang door or the window. I'm gonna bring a bell up here and take about a third of it off because them horses don't like coming up when the cows are eating hay, and the cows are pigs, and I don't want to not make sure the horse is getting hay. Alrighty. Put this up in this edge here, and I'm going to take part of it off, tie it up individually, tie this back together. You know what? I'm not going to tie this back together. I'm just going to tie up whatever I give the horses, because this will be ready to go when I come back up to feed them tomorrow. There's the string. Cut it right by the string. See it right there? I'll just use the strings off of it to cut up or tie up the horses. Little section of hay, I take them. Let's see here. Guess I can always give a tutorial on how I'm doing this. How I do this. I'm going to give them one more flake. That's a flake right there, so this one row must have been pretty heavy when it was getting baled. A lot of hay in one row. Sounds like some of the cows ain't even coming up to eat. They're just belly aching. Alrighty. See if I can hold this with my legs here. I'm going to put a bowline in this. I'm just going to loosely tie it because I don't want to screw myself getting another string around it. Have all this come apart. Hey, there's one string. See how bowling gets tied. Take the string, you just cross it, kind of like that, and you flip it around and make a loop. Bring it around the back down to the loop. That's a bowline. Now there's no way in hell I'm gonna get this thing as tight as a square Bellar gets it, but I get tight enough to take it to the horses. There's something else you can do that makes it. There's also something else you can do to make it a lot tighter. You put a bowl on the one end and right close to where you're going to be pulling the string to, which I'll show you in a second. You put the string through the end of the bowl, where the bowl is inside. You make a loop, put the other end through there. You got twice the pull. Like that. And I'll show you in a second how tight this actually is. And this ain't even as tight as I can get it. I just don't want to not be able to grab into the strings to carry this. See right here. That thing's tight. Compared to this one, I purposely made loose. So I'll do the same thing to that one to show you. Around. Oh, I'll do this one the opposite way. Okay. I'm putting a knot about right here. Or a loop. Alright. Put it through that loop. Pull it tight. Let's do this other one. Now I got this other side a lot tighter than that first one did. Just about barely get your finger under it. This will be for the horses. Matter of fact, I'll show you how tight the strings are on this. I'll drop this thing down there and it won't even bust apart. Just gotta find out where I can throw it. That ain't gonna end up somewhere I don't want it. Hold on a second here, I got an idea. Throw it right on the other side of that bell chute right here. Yep, they're tight.